Hi, welcome to the Vedic Astrology full moon forecast for March of 2023. The moon is waxing, the energy is building. How are you feeling? The moon is waxing, getting bigger and brighter, and on March 6th at 4:40 a.m. Pacific time, the moon will reach the peak of its brightness and then begin to wane again. Feeling hopeful, maybe restless, or wanting to connect, wanting to give or share, wanting to heal. This full moon has a lot of powerful energy in it. It's like a fire of life in this full moon coming up. This is the full moon of Holi. Here in India, it's one of the biggest holidays celebrated with color, powdered paint, and different festivities that bring families together. The colors of the paints, I think I've heard say that they represent the color, the flowers of spring. And in Vrindavan, this Holi festival is really a celebration of Radha and Krishna's love. And they use actual real flowers instead of paint. The night before Holi is an important night when bonfires are lit. All of the negativities, all of our grievances can be burned up in that fire. So it's a time to let go, forgive yourself, forgive others, and open the channels of energy of life to come back into your heart. According to Vedic Astrology, this full moon is in the tail of Leo the lion, the creative fire of Leo. And it is in the nakshatra of Purva Phalguni. Purva Phalguni. Purva Phalguni is the star of the wedding bed, and it is also symbolized as like sort of red, ripe fruit. It's a fertility star, a star of love, of connection, of romance, and it's a very auspicious star to launch projects, set intentions, plant seeds, plant ideas, creative ideas that can blossom later on in the future. I may have mentioned this a few weeks ago, but we are also having an extremely spiritual transit of both Jupiter and Venus, the two benefics in Pisces. Jupiter has been in Pisces for nearly a year now, and Venus is still in Pisces for about another week. Venus is exalted in Pisces, and Jupiter is in his element. So there's a very powerful, nourishing energy actually right now in the water element. That nourishment, that compassion, that charitable and generous actions that are inspired from the heart, from a sense of universal love and compassion and connectivity. And these two planets, Jupiter and Venus, coming together can also spark artistic inspiration, especially in music, dance, poetry. It's a very inspirational and beautiful, sort of a higher resonance energy that we're in right now if you connect to it. So take advantage of this time. This is one of the most auspicious transits we're going to have in 2023, and there's a lot of healing that can happen, a lot of self-healing and also healing of communities and families. I really like this holiday, Holi. In India, I'm really excited about it. It's such a beautiful expression that brings people together, families and friends and communities, in such a playful way. It's supposed to be playful, it's supposed to be sort of a release of energy, playing with paints and just coming together, sharing food, sharing energy, and music as well. And I just got a harmonium, really excited about. So I'm going to be practicing my harmonium. Okay, so let's just see what the tarot cards have to say about this upcoming full moon in Purva Phalguni. Okay, so the first card that came through is the Knight of Wands. Creative power and the power of fire. There's a story about Holi and the fire of Holika, Pralada. There once was a devotee of Lord Vishnu who was born into a family of asuras that didn't want him to worship Vishnu. His name was Prahlada. And when he was just a child, he wanted nothing more to chant Vishnu's name. So his father tried to kill him, tried to burn him in a fire. Instead, because Prahlada was chanting with all this innocent sincerity and devotion to Vishnu, to God, he escaped the fire unscathed. It was his purity and his devotion that allowed him to get away untouched. And the second card that comes through is this Jupiter card. The changing of seasons. Yes, we're going to have, the vernal equinox coming up, the beginning of spring. But also, this has to do, I think, with that Jupiter-Venus conjunction. There's a really powerful Jupiter right now in Revati, the very last star. A star of deep spiritual wisdom and fortune, blessings, faith. The thing about Prahlada, faith and belief and trust. And then the Prince of Cups comes through. The water element, remember, I think I was just talking about that with Jupiter and Venus, both in Pisces, right? The emotional element of the heart. And actually, these two remind me of Jupiter and Venus, these two. Jupiter is the guru of the devas, and he has a fire with him. He's a light giver. He's a burning energy of truth and knowledge and dharma. While Venus, in Vedic astrological lore, is called the guru of the asuras, the demons, or you could say that's one translation anyway. But it's basically, she is the guru of the material realm, the realm of passion, of attachment, love, that keeps us alive here on this planet. We need each other. We need to create families. It's interesting, they've come together in this reading. You could see the two, if you've been noticing in the last weeks, Venus and Jupiter are very bright, right at sunset. How can we bring love and compassion in a dharmic way? How can we share in a community? How can we be charitable in the right way? How can you integrate these two very positive, nourishing energies, actually? And sometimes Jupiter and Venus coming together can be a lot of intense passion, too. And maybe overdoing it in some way. Passion and compassion, truth and desire, creative forces that mix together, something auspicious coming into formation, a good luck surrounding the intentions that you set, the seeds that you plant, the wishes that you make on this night. See from the vantage point of everyone involved and come together and see how you are so much a part of everybody around you. And they are a part of you. Winning or losing, everyone meets in the center. Contribute, communicate, forgive. What you have to offer matters. Thank you for coming to the Industry Astrology Full Moon Forecast. Happy Holi. I do offer online readings, one-on-one Vedic Astrology and Tarot readings. You can book on my website, anandastrology.com. I'll leave a link in the description window below. And you can also, if you're interested to calculate your birth star and get on my newsletter, there's a free PDF that you get to learn about your birth star as well. Check it out. It's on my homepage of my website. And also follow me on Instagram. I write a lot more there, and Facebook. And be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, happy Holi. See you next time.